Welcome everybody, another episode of Sipping and Vibing, episode 3. We have
season 2.
Yeah, I don't know what season, but
who knows?
We're video.
We're still on. We still haven't gotten. So I mean, whatever season it is. But
welcome. We have our new guest, Jessie. This is our second guest. This is my friend. We've been hanging out for this whole year, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
A year now, almost.
Yeah, and like I've been telling her to come through, and now she's here. And then, Christian, me.
So Jessie, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's going on? What you're doing?
Let's see. I know. I think I've been doing pretty well. Coming down from Miami now to Orlando, so I'm a South Florida girl. Interesting how the vibes are here compared to Miami. Just saying. Definitely total different vibes.
Super chill.
Super chill.
Party over there, right?
But yeah, most of the type of guys over there is more party life and shit like that. But yeah, here it's more like I feel like they put a C more front. Like the guys here are more a little bit more. Yeah, I'm super chill, but then in the really deep inside, they're really like they're about that life.
They're soft. Is that what you're saying? They're soft.
No, all men are soft.
Disney.
Internally,
Damn.
no, all men are soft internally wise.
Can you
like
agree
this
on
is
that?
behind cameras, no recordings, nothing like that. Men love to be babied by their woman very much. Like
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see.
I would
but
agree.
hey,
I would
streets,
agree.
be that man, bro. Be that man.
I would
you know?
agree because they even say like if a man's sick, they act like the world is over. Like a cold, it's like, oh my god, and you have to baby them, and so like you guys love it,
Of course. I mean, we gotta be out there making all the money, bringing in the bacon. So like we need to be taken care of at home. Like what do you expect? Like Jessie, before we hit record, she was saying she was an alpha, and now she's like a little submissive. She wants to be a little housewife.
What? Even though I've been an alpha, I've always been a submissive.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually get a dominant vibe, but nah, even as an alpha, I think I was always submissive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think no woman should be a dominant person, honestly.
Okay. So you think that's what a guy is looking for, or
Of
or
course.
that
I mean, what guy does not want a girl to submit to them? I mean, ironically speaking, like, come on.
Of course.
Yeah.
What guy would not want that? Like, I'm pretty sure you should question that if you want a girl to be a dominant person in the bed, because that means, you might like something else.
I mean, but there's different circumstances. There's probably guys that do like it, but most men like a submissive.
I don't think so, and I think that's what a lot of the podcasts right now they're talking about, because that's a lot of the vibe, and like this is how this whole episode started, because we've been watching a lot of these podcasts and a lot of the topics that are going around that men want. The alpha male should be out there working, making all the money, and the woman's gonna be at home just chilling.
But I feel
But wait. The real question is, if you want that so bad, like the guy has to be making money and the woman gotta be at home.
Well, that's
so. But wait a second. So we always praise how the woman should take care of a man in that situation, but then how the man takes care of the woman as a feminist part, giving her that role.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, how do you take care of her?
Well, obviously, taking care of her would be like bringing in, making sure she's well dressed, well taken care of.
like you don't even have to work if you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, if you wouldn't want to. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things, because and one of the podcasts I was listening to is like a lot of females put their careers prior to their relationships. And I think this is something that we were talking about too, because you were thinking like, oh yeah, I don't want to get married. I don't want something like that. But something that I brought up was like, yeah, but you kind of want to, like, you don't want, yeah, I can understand you don't want to get married, but eventually, age is going to catch up with you. You want to kind of lock something down. I'm not saying get married with somebody, but you kind of want to lock it down. Yeah.
Well, you want to play the house, but you don't want to do the commitment. That is like, no, but it sounds materialistic how you're saying you want the man to take care of a woman. But I'm sorry, even a woman being alpha, submissive, whatever, every woman is emotionally. You have to take care of her emotionally as well.
Yeah, of course.
That's number one.
And that's something that you also have to do. I mean, it is something physical, also emotional that a man has to do. But also, like you were saying before, you kind of want that alpha male too.
Oh, of course.
But you don't want him to be out in the street saying like, being a softie too, because if something pops up,
Oh,
you want to
exactly.
make sure
That's a beta
he's
sign
protector.
already there.
Yeah,
We don't want that.
right there. Yeah, you need you're looking for somebody who can protect you, not like inside your house, but also outside.
Of course.
Which is completely understandable.
But so this is what has been going on. So I feel like with all these different podcasts and these topics that we are about to get into, I think it wasn't talked about. So it's kind of funny because it's 2023, but it's kind of like everybody's like, wait, like bringing the 1950s back a little bit to 2023.
The struggle to bring them.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much the explosion of social media and a lot of things that it's social media, and also obviously the boom of COVID OnlyFans, because obviously a lot of girls are putting their stuff out there.
Hey, but there's men out there too doing
Shoot.
it. Let's be real. There's not even only men.
And some
there's
of the topics,
couples doing it as well.
Right. But if you were to think about it, like if you look at it, women are pretty much the biggest sale there.
Yeah.
Like a man is a guy.
But when has that not been like that?
Oh, so especially
even
in that
back
market.
in the day.
But
when
even
has it not been like that?
But even in that market, but yet we were just talking about equality. So a lot of women want equality, but like when it comes to those kind of topics, like one of the major topics is like they want equality in these high paying jobs, but the women are not willing to do the work of these high paying jobs, so they want to be paid the same. One of the other things is also sports. Like a lot of these women athletes want to get paid the same as the men, but they're not as big of a draw as the men's sport.
That's understandable.
So how can you really put yourself in that same category?
If anything, make it make sense. But
you can't put yourself in that same category. So
But I think a lot of things are not making sense, and that's the problem.
like what? Like what doesn't really make sense to you?
Okay, so like I'm saying, it's 2023 with 1950, so everybody's like lost at this point.
Yeah, because you want to be a hoe, but yet you want a gentleman to take care of you, which doesn't really make sense.
I don't want to.
I'm not saying you, but but that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but in general,
maybe not like that the way you're saying
woman
it.
will submit to the man, the man. If that woman still want to be a hoe out there, you ain't the one. It's simple as that.
But here's the thing, though, that's where it comes as to the one topic that we were talking about. Also, is like your body count. Like, do you really consider if
who is honest about body count these days?
Yeah, true.
Nobody's honest.
But here's the
who
thing.
goes out on a date to even ask that question?
Yeah,
you ain't gonna ask that question.
Yeah, you're not gonna answer.
Are you gonna even truthfully answer that question?
Of course not.
Never.
Of course not.
So,
but at the same thing, you're putting yourself out there like that with OnlyFans or Instagram or even Instagram. You don't even have to have an OnlyFans.
Listen, Instagram at the end of the day is entertainment to me. It's just entertainment.
Yeah, but if
just like
yourself, but you think
just like going on a podcast, just going on photo shoots, doing commercial clothing wise.
Right.
It's the same. It's entertainment.
But
why would you let a social media
But it does, girl. Let me
put
tell
an
you.
image on you,
girl?
No, but
you're putting yourself.
Not all the
but
time.
To me, that's short-minded people.
No, and I know
honestly.
maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe we shouldn't say everybody, all men, not because.
No, I'm not saying the word all.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
but
all.
So you're telling me right now, all right? So let's flip it around. So if you're telling me right now that if you were out there, right, and you see a guy, right, who caught your eye, right? Nowadays, you don't even give them your phone number. You give them like your Instagram,
Right.
And you pull up his Instagram, and all you see is all his feeds, all his stories, all his pictures. It's just him out clubbing with other girls, drinking. Would you give that person a chance?
I would.
You would?
I would.
Really?
You know why? Because I get that judgment all the time. If you look to my social media, you'll see, you'll be like, oh, this girl.
So do you
she looks materialistic.
Just
stuff like that.
So flip it on you though.
Yeah.
So all right. So do you think you're getting that quality type of man that you can see yourself building a future with?
But how would I would not know that until I get to know that person.
All right, but the
So
ones that you have given
like
that
the guy,
opportunity.
let's just say the one that you gave me the example, perfect example. I'll give him my number.
Okay.
I'll give him my IG. Now, if we go out and I take a look for myself, what am I going into? That's fine. I can categorize him. He can end up being a friend, or he could be somebody like, damn, like, dude, you really are different compared to your social. I'll say it straight up.
Okay.
So but I give the chance at least.
Got it.
If he caught my attention.
So let me see. All right. So staying in that role.
Yeah.
All right. He caught your attention, right? You're feeling the vibes and everything. Would you put yourself would you put out if you're feeling the vibe? The guy does everything right. He pays for dinner.
Yeah.
He took you out. You had a wonderful time.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you, like, let's go back to my place.
Oh no.
You wouldn't do that?
I would not go back to nobody's place.
Okay.
That's just like right there. Yeah, no, like.
Yeah, because
even though how perfect
as
it could
a
be,
dude, here's one of the things.
He's gonna think she wants him.
You know what?
To be honest with you, we'll put you in two categories. To be honest with you, like if we had a good time and everything, that's kind of like the test right there. To kind of like, yo, if you're gonna come back to us like that, like, all right, you came back, we did something, awesome. Most likely, we won't see you as wifey status.
No shit, obviously. Like, who
wants
to be with somebody?
But they'll definitely put you as a booty call at that point. They'll still hit you up. They'll be like, yo, let's go hang out. Most likely blast your phone.
A girl that puts herself in that position and ends up going back home with that dude. That's believe she's probably putting him in a booty call as well.
Yeah, more.
like, I'm just saying.
No, that brings back to episode 1.
Us girls, you think you men are the only ones that be putting booty calls? Oh yeah, no, us girls. Yeah. We can categorize you guys as booty calls sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. And
but here's the difference.
This is what I'm thinking. I feel, and like I really feel that men are really stuck in this like old school mentality. I'm not saying, oh, wife up the girl that let you fuck the first date. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, don't think the girl's gonna do it back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
But men really, like, they're a little bit stuck. Look, I ride the train to work, and I was with my friend. And he took my Instagram, and he was like, I want to see your Instagram. And I was like, okay, because he was like, this is crazy, but he gets paid a lot. And he's like a top G, all this shit that, like, Top G's like he could get a lot of girls if
like somebody that paid his own little stamp on Instagram, but okay.
I don't know. Basically, he can get he's in an open.
Yeah, I would judge somebody that was even call themselves Top G. Honestly,
I know, but it's like a whole thing. It is a whole thing, and he makes enough money where he has an open relationship, and the girl's okay with that because he takes care of her. But wait, listen. So he looked at my Instagram.
But is that really a relationship?
No,
that sounds like that's just like giving you like a job title. Or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Because to be honest with you, you're putting her in a category like, yo, it's kind of.
Listen, no top G person that would want to wife up something would be like, I'm top G. Like,
but
no,
yeah,
they wouldn't say that. If anything, they're gonna probably say that to somebody that will get excited because he just said I'm a top G.
But at that point too, it also like, you know, if you're making a certain amount of money and you just said like he's a good looking guy, he makes money like that, he has options. So yeah, you probably put her in that category. She's thinking like, yo, I got this dude like here.
No, they have kids and everything together. It's a whole thing.
No, so this man is not top G. This man just has to pay child support. It's totally different.
Oh, geez.
It's totally different.
I mean, I'm
listen.
That's too much time. A top G was so fucked up.
Because I mean, I'm still gonna be hitting her up because I don't want her to be like,
no, they live together.
Child support. Yeah, of course, you gotta pay child support.
Okay,
no, but
what do you want to pay? Your mortgage and have her live there, or pay your mortgage and her mortgage?
No, so I mean, I'm glad you're kind of saying this because it means that you're not really with that this podcast that they're saying top G's are allowed to do whatever they want. They can cheat, they can do whatever they want because they're top G's, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear it, I don't care, whatever, right? But anyways, he took my Instagram and he was judging left and right, and I thought to myself, this is crazy. Like,
but what can you even judge out of your Instagram?
Girl, I have a professional photo shoot that I did with lingerie, and that was like, oh, you're never gonna go, no one's gonna ever take you serious, and I was like, oh my god, like this is too much.
I get judged all the time, like I said about my IG. I've been on a couple of dating apps, I've met a couple of men. They always telling me the same bullshit. Hey, listen, out of your IG, I can tell, like, I thought you're a very materialistic girl. Creída,
crazy,
you know, this and that, and then when they meet me, they're like, yo, bro, you're so fucking chill.
And honestly, I can vouch for what she's saying because you know, when she was dating or whatever, like the guys actually keep hitting her up, so they don't put her as just like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, it makes me crazy that a professional lingerie photo shoot where I'm not even showing my belly. You're telling me because of that I'm not a
Don't worry,
wife.
guys. Sandra's gonna post it on.
Right? I didn't even see these lingerie. Where are these
Girl,
fucking pictures?
I'm
She's
just
gonna
saying.
put it on the Sip and Invite Me, guys. So if you guys
I'll
wanna
tag you guys so you can all
Yeah,
judge
so just-
me
Hey,
because I'm not
listen,
wifey
I get the
material.
same thing with the bathing suits. When I do the little video reel of me and my body in my bathing suit, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, so guys,
We're not wifey
you know-
material. We're not
Hey,
wifey
listen,
material.
No. But you know what? Listen, a right dude that comes in your life,
Yeah.
a girl will do whatever she needs to do to keep her man pleased.
Y'all missing out if you're watching Instagram.
And like I said,
I could be submissive. I could be submissive. I'm ready to get married.
No,
now
pero
because I'm
tampoco, no, pero tampoco, okay, you know, any girl can submit to a man. Like, yeah, you need to know how to lead that woman.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
you need to know how to talk to her, not talk down to her. That's the difference.
That
You know
is.
how to talk to your woman, she'll do as you please.
Oh,
Like
wait.
right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm dating somebody right now, and he's pretty much like told me, we had a conversation about IG, you know, because he's like, listen, you know, like long-term wise, you know, there's certain things I ain't cool with it. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
listen, tell me what you not cool with. And then he's like, no, but I don't want you to do things that no, listen, what you're not cool with, and then you let me decide that.
Okay.
And
So
do you
you know
like
what
the
I
way
mean?
he talks to you?
Exactly.
Like,
you know,
do you
it-
feel?
So what was he not cool with? Like what?
Like, I think he gave me an example of my bathing once.
Okay.
Like me showing my body. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to dress up. If you see my pics, I'm a very explicit person when I go dress, and I like to dress up. But there's the ones that are my bathing suits, I think that would make a man uncomfortable. If I was, I guess, yeah, if I was in a relationship, maybe I shouldn't be posting certain videos that would probably
Okay.
grab people's attention or trigger. But even though at the end of the day, you gotta trust the person you're with. But
I don't know. I feel like
I mean,
this is
you
hold on.
that
Hold
opens
on.
up a can of worms.
Hold on. That's the thing. Look. Call me a little naive, whatever. I think my experiences in life have been a little bit different. This is why I think the way I think. But call me naive, but I always have thought that things are about trust and stuff. So when I hear these topics with the podcast and you can't do this and you can't, all these rules, it blows my mind because I never thought like that. I always thought it's about the two people that are together.
Trusting each other, which
Trusting
is
each other.
is
But it's not
definitely.
even, if you're gonna see it as a rule, then I think maybe you're just not okay with that person.
You're not committed. Yeah,
You know,
really.
it's not even committed.
It's not even committed.
It's like,
but you're willing.
listen, when you with somebody and you're really interested in that person, you know, it comes naturally. You just want to please them.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways. You know, it goes both ways. Like, you know, I'm not going to change, like, I clearly made a statement. I ain't going to change certain things about me. Like, I do like to dress up. If you're with it, listen, I'm not going to be all conservative, like, turtleneck, long skirt. Like, I'm not going to do that. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I cover
There's a
your
time of place for everything,
Yeah.
for sure, you know. But it'll come out of, like, you're gonna want to please your dude.
No,
Like,
and-
you know
and-
what I mean? Like, you're gonna want to, like, that's
No,
it. That's a little
and I
thing.
get that.
What do you prefer, a picture over a healthy, good relationship?
But that's what they're making it seem. Like, it's
But,
like,
I mean, that's-
the way you're saying
but
is
that's
like,
the thing.
the
That's the
man,
thing.
hold
It's-
on, the way you're saying is like, the man won't even give the opportunity to, like, the girl already because of a picture. That's
Then that's
stupid
just
to
an
me.
excuse.
But I mean, it comes to a certain
It's
extent.
happening a lot.
It happens to a certain extent because, like you know, like Jesse said, you know, if he's not comfortable, and yet she still puts starts fighting and arguing over it that she doesn't want to do it, that she's not really respecting him to respect what he like, you know, what his.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I agree
And,
with
they
that.
come,
but
and most of the times it's not.
voice it like how he did with
Yeah,
you.
listen,
But most of the times it's not
really.
really like, you know, it's not that he doesn't trust you, or maybe you don't trust him. It opens up, especially with dudes, like, you know, you put a picture in there, I'm pretty sure most of the comments are from dudes.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, most of the
course.
comments are from dudes,
Of
like, yo, you're
course.
looking good, like this and that, yo, hit me up, this and that. So that pretty much kind of opens up a whole can of worms right there. You don't know. Maybe you're out in the streets and dude that just posted like, yo, I follow you, what's up? Like, yo, come through.
Dude, okay, like, that's another conversation. Do you guys really pay attention to who follows your girl's page?
To be honest with you,
Because I've always wondered that. Like,
I don't know.
no, it's not.
like your
it's
girl's
not-
out
I mean,
having a drink or somebody at the club or something, and then you're like noticing like 3 new followers.
I know girls do that because they're psycho
Stop
sometimes.
stalking that shit.
I had a friend that
hey,
did
first
that.
of all, I'm
and
not
it
even
was
saying
bad.
about girls. I'm saying men.
Men, I don't know.
No,
When
to
did
be
I
honest with
think? When
you.
did I think that those girls don't do that?
I don't know. I don't have time for that. I don't have time.
You'd be
I don't.
surprised. I've
You
heard.
think they do?
I've heard, and yes, I kind of could tell some people probably do that. because I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Just you'd be surprised. Like I sometimes do. Listen, sometimes guys do things that girls do, and then you just.
Yo, Philip, 1, 2, 3.
Just that girls are good are better at doing it than you guys.
Philip, 1, 2, 3.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. The girls are
Okay.
More sneakier.
I'm telling
the guys just telling themselves when they do things like that. It's just so funny. Like, dude, like.
I just never thought about doing that at all. I think it's too much. I feel like, regardless men or women, don't look at the followers. You're only torturing yourself.
I'm telling you.
Well, I guess you're right. You're only torturing yourself.
But because I used to see a friend do it on a daily basis, and I'm like,
guy or
a girl.
A girl.
And looking at his followers, and I was like, girl, you can't do nothing about that. Yeah, it was.
It was her man, but was it her man?
Girl.
Okay, that's something else. That's
It was a
I'm talking about like
it was
your
a distant
partner
ship. A
is doing
distant ship.
On top of that, like, yo, stalking like that too?
A distant ship, so like they were miles away, and she was like, you
But
know,
were they in a relationship or just
a distant ship, whatever
Bro,
that
what is
means.
distant ship?
Distant
Well,
ship.
I thought we were at situationship. Now
I just made that up.
I know, like,
I
I'm
just
like,
made it
what
up.
this is?
So they were acting like they were in a relationship, but obviously they're not physically together.
Sounds like a
So,
situationship.
I guess. I mean, a distance relation, whatever.
A long distance relationship?
Yeah, but it's.
No, I mean, those never work out either. So.
It's the same thing as
You'd be surprised.
I feel like
Some people.
those are
I feel
dumb
like
as hell.
situationship down these days, down this society, lasts more than an actual relationship.
I mean,
Like,
if
come
you
on,
can- you can
that's
do
sad. It's not
something
even a
outside.
good thing.
I vouch to that.
There's nothing to applaud about that. Like,
But what do you?
2 years later,
she
you're
wants to
like,
volunteer and say that she vouches
I
that.
vouch to
But would you-
situationships, but don't. But yeah, no, situationships definitely. It's sad. There was a meme that said, "Man, that shit still hurts like if it's a regular breakup because."
Because it is. Everything is a relationship.
It is,
You're
it
just
is.
giving each other the open relationship type of vibe. But you always want to call it open situation. That back in the day was called open relationship, where you could do as you please. Swingers.
I think it is
It's
still,
swingers
it's
for
still
me.
called, not even because I mean a swinger like you're down to go with your partner to do.
But I wasn't an open. It wasn't open.
It wasn't open.
If we had like an agreement that-
pretty much exclusive.
Yeah, we were like had an agreement that only us.
Without
but
the title.
without the title.
What the hell?
She
Why
clocked
are
in.
why are people so afraid of the title?
Because she clocked in and clocked out.
It's
Listen,
a fucking
we have that episode, guys. Check
bro.
it out.
Like,
Check episode titles.
Season. I don't know. But, just go catch it. It's on there.
yo, but it just like, bro, like that's so stupid. First of all, I hate men that come in with so many rules and titles and this.
But it's
like,
not
So,
rules.
so wait. So, are you with the titles or against the titles? Because right
I'm
now,
with the
She's with
title.
the title.
But then again, it's like, why we gotta make it a big deal when we gotta name a title? Like, dude, like let it be natural.
Like a
clearly,
flow. Like a
bro,
flow.
yeah, like,
No, so it's
so how do you know then?
huh?
How do you know then?
Because it's,
Like, are we-
you gotta address it, but you're gonna be like, oh,
Do
you wanna
you-
be my girlfriend?
do you have to have the
You wanna be
conversation?
my boyfriend?
You have to have the conversation.
Listen.
Do you have to have the conversation? I used to say no, and now I say yes because I've been through hell.
Exactly.
You
Why
have,
wouldn't you have
to because
conversation?
people get the wrong idea.
I've been through hell.
Listen,
People get the
have the
wrong idea.
conversation.
You have to have the conversation. People get
I
the
am a
wrong
You
idea.
do have the
survivor.
conversation, but the way some people be having conversation is like, oh, yeah, we're exclusive, but we're not it yet.
Like
Like,
that?
what the fuck is
Right in
that
front of all his
mean?
friends.
Like,
Right in front of all his
saying
friends.
that,
And
but
then you're
it's like,
like,
okay, so you want you want all the benefits and everything, but you don't want to put the name on it. Okay,
You ain't
Like,
getting
what the
shit.
fuck? No, but let me not.
You
I'm
ain't
just
getting
saying. Listen, I'm just saying because, but at least back
Well,
in
what-
or no, in my 20s dating, I would definitely say it was like that. But now when I started to date on my 30s. Nah, these men now are ready for that fucking title so quick.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like they be like, oh shit.
telling me.
I mean, are you dating?
I was like, damn, where was this like
Do you
3-4
date?
years
Do
ago?
you dating the same age range, or do you go lower, higher, older guys?
I
younger
would
guys?
prefer older, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I guess I attract a little bit younger guys more.
How
I don't
old is the one you're dating now?
He's 29, so I'm
That's not bad.
33.
That's not that bad.
So 4 years. I think
I
that's
guess.
a good range. I think that's
It's
a good
not
range.
bad.
I mean, like 5
He seems
younger,
very
5
mature
older.
for his
Because
for his
once you're
age.
29, you're 30.
30 coming up. It's a 30.
No, but you know what? He's super different because he's definitely, I guess, cute. He definitely talks a lot about everything. Very
Okay.
open. So he's like,
We should have it for the next podcast.
No, because I want this to last.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not, because maybe some old things will come up and then I
don't like it.
But he's verbal, like he tells you what he wants, what he's expecting.
Yeah, but he's very step on step. Like, you know, he's like, we're dating, and then he wants to later ask me to be his girlfriend.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my god, that is so cute. I never really had somebody like actually say, we're dating, and then I'm gonna ask you to be my girlfriend when we're ready. And I'm like,
I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when
last time I think I had that was like middle school, high school.
This is my promise ring. This is my promise ring. Here you go.
Okay,
I promise to only be faithful to you.
You look super young with the hat on.
Oh my God.
You look super young right now.
But you know what? It's different. Don't get me wrong, it's different. But shit, if I knew this before, maybe I wouldn't have slept with him too soon. Just saying. But no, because listen.
So you gave him
no,
the promise
because
ring
listen. When I give my body, is exclusive. Like, this is where we're going. Like, I'm not giving my body to test it. Like, no, I know what I bring. I know what I bring.
Exclusive.
And I was very vocal about it when it happened. So I was like, listen, once we hit this spot, this is what I expect.
But did he hit the spot though?
He hit the fucking spot, of course, a couple of times.
He locked it down.
But hold on though. But if he's going in steps, and you gave him already the most you can give.
How long from when you started talking? How long for him to slide into your DMs?
Bro, let me just tell you, it was a Taco Tuesday gone wrong. Listen,
that tequila hit?
It fucking hit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, when we met, me and him, we had no intentions like that. We were like, he had his
Maybe
shit.
you did it.
No, Dad. Like, I just got off something. He had his drama going on. I had drama. I was like, oh my god, we're so perfect to be cool with each other. Like, we got our own shit going on. Let's just be cool. But then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, we had like a wrong Taco Tuesday.
And it happened.
2 weeks?
No, I did not even slide. No, tampoco así. Okay? It was just a first intimate moment. You know, a little first kiss, you know, drunk as.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was drunk a little.
That's fine, just a kiss.
It was just an innocent kiss.
But the
innocent kiss is what opened the door to the whole intimate part between me and him. So
that opened Pandora's box, or should I say Jesse's box?
But so my question is, since he's going in steps and you gave him the most you can give, would you? I mean,
you know
of course
what?
you're
No, but I'm
gonna
gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be honest. And when he's hearing this, listen. It is what it is.
We hope he's gonna.
Listen.
We need
I wish I would have known about the step situation earlier.
Okay.
Because you know what?
So when
that's addressing those type of stuff, like, oh, we're just because you know I'm so used to the guys that I used to date. They're very dominant. They're very like, oh,
I just want
mine.
you.
That's it.
Okay.
You're mine. You're mine. That's
so
it.
would
you know what I mean?
Would you say after you gave him that, did he retract? Did he go like backwards?
Oh no, definitely not. It didn't go
Okay.
backwards. It was just a conversation that was had when we're like just trying to see where we at thinking wise. We talk a lot, so
I wonder.
So did he say like I don't want to put it out anymore?
Oh, you know what? Let me stop. Hold on. I know what brought up the conversation. This is what brought it up. Because there's the thing that when we met, he used to call me a lot by my name, Jesse. I used to call him a lot by his name. And, you know, after being exclusive and doing our thing, it was still a lot Jesse. And I'm like, hold on. Why am I still Jesse? Why am I not Babe? You know? Like, what the fuck, you know?
What is he saved on your phone?
So, wait, no.
Well, what is he saved on your phone?
Yeah, Babe. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Babe.
No. If I'm not Babe, he's not going to be Babe, right?
He said steps.
Bro, listen, he said steps. So, he had a heart. Now he don't have a heart.
Damn, he took it back. You need to earn that heart and earn that crown.
But no, but then I was like, seriously, I was like, oh, okay, so that's what triggered the conversation, and it went to the whole, like, oh, you know, like, we're dating, you know, I want to ask you eventually to be my girl, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh.
That's kind of crazy.
Right? Like, I was
but
like,
you know what?
It's cute, don't get me wrong, it was fucking cute, but I kind of low-key wish it was a little bit, like, more sooner that I knew about that, because it's like,
but you know what? I did that to a guy, so let me tell you, so don't feel so bad. When I did that to a guy that I was in a situationship with,
Damn.
and
I don't know, I lost count. Which one?
I mean, hello, if we're dating a girl, you're gonna keep calling her by her name, or we're gonna call her by Babe?
Depends. Depends on the situation.
But
but have you ever thought of maybe friend zoning that relationship too much?
That's what I'm going at. That's what I'm going at.
Right?
That's what I'm going at. So let me tell you. So
you know?
I was in a situationship that we were so good friends that we had a conversation we were gonna be exclusive or not, but it felt awkward. So I said, why don't we start dating? And he was like, what? Dating? We've been doing this for years. And
I mean, that's
like,
what I was saying. That's why I asked her, like, did it go backwards? Because
no, we didn't go backwards. We're super the way we are since we were when it started. Yeah. But it's just a title, which again, I'm not nothing against title. I'm not gonna let it scare the shit out of me. Like, if he wants to go that way, it's fine. But we're still going at it. And let me tell you, he actually thought we were gonna go backwards because he, like I said, he's very open, and he was like, no, but espera, like, just because I'm saying this doesn't mean we're going backwards. He literally said that.
He said that.
And he was like, I don't mean that you're gonna go continue dating other people, and then we're gonna wait till we get exclusive.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So here's my question. Since you're kind of in the dating world. And it also comes a little bit to that, to a little bit of what you want to talk about too.
The situation.
So you're the situation. So if you guys are dating, right? Because we're talking about titles here, and it's also something that we talked about in the previous episode. So if you guys are dating, doesn't really mean that you're boyfriend and girlfriend. So does that still allow you to go talk to other people? Because technically, all you're really doing is just talking, getting to know each other.
You're hurting us. You're hurting us. It hurts when you're saying these things.
So are you still open? Because you're not exclusive. You're just.
I am exclusive.
Okay.
You know how I see exclusive is when I give my body to him.
That's what I'm
saying. But let's eliminate that. Obviously. But just say in the situation, you guys are just talking. Let's say that you never did that.
Okay.
You guys are still talking.
Exclusive or intimate.
But you guys are still dating. You kind of agree, like, all right, you're probably going out maybe every Saturday, every weekend, probably once a week or whatever. Does that make you still exclusive for that person, or can you still go see somebody on a Friday?
If we're not intimate, I think it'll be okay to still see somebody else.
Really?
I think so too.
Because I mean, like, it's dating. You're getting to know people. That's the process right these days. Now
I would,
but let me tell you this about me. When I was seeing more than one person, and he knew about it. He was still doing his thing. I was doing my thing. But the moment, at least for me, if I gave something intimate and I only see you. It's only you. Even if I don't have the title. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna listen, this is how I am, and this is how I feel, and this is where I'm at.
Would you be hurt if he was like, all right, if that's how you feel, but I still wanna
exactly. Now if he said that, then I'm like, okay, you know what, honestly, I might back off. I might, because that means you definitely are not certain about me.
Not at the same level, you're not feeling, exactly.
Why would I waste my time?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna hurt my own fucking feelings.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, because when a girl likes a guy, regardless of title, she's into him. She's into him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just love that person right
How
here.
How can you make a connection
with
one person if you're dating other people? I'm just saying, like, how? Because
well, to be honest with you, in my opinion, if it's kind of like a job interview, like, you know, you gotta make your first expression, you know, that
the
first
90-day rule.
Exactly. Not technically,
you got easier said than done because it's that you want to try the cookie, because let me tell you, like, there was one dude that I was like super into early in the dating in the app, whatnot, and we were like, listen, it was awesome. And we were like, we're gonna go 14 dates without even doing it. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's take the challenge. And I was like, all for it. And it was really cute, right? We were like, and he would be like, can the phone conversations be considered a date? I was like, no, we're gonna have 14 dates, right?
14 dates?
Yes.
I thought it was 14 days.
Listen, no, dates.
Damn, bro. I hope this guy doesn't get paid bi-weekly.
No, it's not this guy. It was another dude.
No, I'm just saying,
But let me tell you, we didn't make that fucking 14 date thing. That's one. Second, when we didn't make that 14 date thing, man, let me tell you, that he did not bring it. Like, it was
not. Oh my god, so it's not worth the
wait. So you wish you would have gotten at least those.
You imagine if I would have gone through 14 days, I would have probably been deep in love and shit, and then find out that it was shit in the bed. Like, what the fuck?
But at least you wouldn't have to have cooked 14 times. Because that meant,
but that was like a selfish love. You guys know what that is? Horrible. Like, I was like, oh no. See, like, I'm all for the 90-day rule and everything, but I got nothing against trying to, test the waters.
No,
like, you gotta know what you're getting yourself.
I honestly can't believe that back in the day they used to get married virgins and then.
Oh my god,
that's crazy to me.
But you know what? That's not even a bad thing because that's actually easier. If you were a virgin and wait till you get married, what are you gonna compare yourself to?
Absolutely
True.
not.
You're not gonna compare. Listen, I came out of a 10-year marriage, so. The guy that I was married was the one I lost the virginity to.
And you didn't know.
So I got mind fucked getting compared to I ain't shit.
Damn, so you tasted vanilla ice cream, you loved it. You said, I'm gonna stick with vanilla.
I didn't love it, but I
thought
that's what it was. That's all I had to deal with.
And then you tasted pistachio, and you're
then when I hit the streets, after I left that divorce, let me tell you, I was like, hold on. This is what I was like.
Flavors out here.
Since y'all man wanna be so old school nowadays, propose and then we can fuck.
Listen, the bad thing about it is that most of these girls don't even have daddies, so you can't even be like, yo, who am I gonna ask for your hand in marriage?
He did in the daddy book.
So who we gonna ask? So
he hit the daddy spot.
That's messed up.
Damn.
I'm not sipping on that.
Damn, you already did.
I did.
Listen,
So technically, you can't get married.
He ain't lying. Like, who you gonna ask?
I don't have daddy issues.
Exactly.
Listen, I have daddy issues, so it is what it is. But then again, I know better now, so. Pero tenía que aprender a las malas.
I feel like you're in a learning, because we were DMing each other in our group chat because we knew we were gonna do this podcast, and she's like in a new phase in her life where she's kind of bringing different dating styles that she didn't think she
exactly, like I was telling you earlier.
What is this? MMA?
No.
Different dating styles?
No, I told you earlier. Like, I was so into the whole modern dating. Like, I was like, ain't no man gotta tell me what to do. Like, ain't no man gotta put no freaking order in my house. Like, the house that I fucking pay for? Like, no. So I used to be like, I want to be the alpha, right?
Okay.
But then when I ended up dating a beta man, like, for 2 years, I was like, hold the fuck up, bro. Like, nah, man. Like, you're the dude, bro. You gotta do some shit in this house. Like I had to be the alpha during the day and then go to bed and try to be that feminist person and seduce you and please you all sexual. I was fucking tired. Like, dude, I felt like a man. Like, I was fucking tired. I just want to go to fucking bed. So then, experiencing that for 2 years kind of changed my mind.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
This man lived rent free for 2 years?
Actually, a year rent free. That's the sad part, And he didn't even pay rent the second year. He paid fucking.
Is
not
he
even
dating
quarter
somebody right now? Is he dating somebody else now?
Probably not. I don't know.
We don't know.
We'll put his IG on there, girls, for you, just in case.
Listen, I wouldn't mind. He probably needs some love. Let me tell you.
No, what do you mean he needs another babysitter? That's what
he needs. Listen, he got that mama. Maybe those mama boys need that female mama to take care of you. Bullshit.
I was the alpha.
So you making fun of us girls with the daddy issues, but no, there be boys there with mama issues. Listen, they want a woman to be there, that little mama shit. Like, nah.
I dated an alpha.
But after that shit, no, I was like, nah. I went to listen. I started to go to church. And when my previous wife started preaching about, what the man role, the woman role, and this, how it should be, and how she said it, I'm like, damn, you're not lying.
Share it out here. What she
said. Bro, I was like, no, but she was like, I can't even put it, like, there's no way I can even compare that. But like, como decía, like, my mom actually said it surprisingly, because whatever, pero she's like, dude, el hombre es como la cabeza de la casa, I don't know how to say in English, y la mujer es el cuello. So the man is the head, the woman's the neck. The woman aligns shit in the house.
Right.
And the man is supposed to lead. And I'm like, you know what? That is fucking true. Because if I had a man in my house, like, I don't mind being an alpha in my house if there's no man in my house.
Right.
But if there's a man in my house, I kind of want you to, like, place your fucking, put your role, like, dude, like, I'll take care of the house with no issues, and then I can go to bed and please you. Like, keep my feminism role, like, the whole day. I wouldn't mind.
And him leading, like, for you.
Exactly, you lead, like, you're the man. Like,
sex to lead the men.
I would never want to make my man feel any less, just as much as I wouldn't want him to make me feel any less. He's the king, I'm the queen. We both have our roles.
Ooh. That brings me to, like, what's fucking a lot of our next generation. Because I think because we think we bring, and I have a son, but I would never feed that mindset to him.
About what?
That he's a king. I would never feed that mindset to him.
No,
never.
because it can go wrong.
Exactly.
It can go wrong.
Well, not even, because nobody. It's a sense of privilege that you're giving, that you're feeding that individual, and I think that is what we talked about before too. Is a lot of these new generations, especially with you working in HR and everything, a lot of these younger generations believe that they're privileged, that they need to be held to the certain standard, and I think it's the reason because of their parents, or most of them moms, single moms, and it's not only guys, but it's also females, that they're held to these standards. Oh, you're a king, you're a queen, you need to be treated this way, but yet they live in these ugly households.
But it doesn't have to do with your household.
Yet we set this mindset that they need to be held to this kind of standards, but yet.
But you gotta also show them how to get to those type of
exactly. But
because it's not just being the king.
But how do you show them there? But if you're not doing anything,
honestly, it's a hit and miss. There's no book that can tell us how. At the end of the day, we can only do our best to tell them, like, listen, but you are important, but you gotta understand what it takes to be that important. If that makes sense, it's a process.
You make yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta make that.
It's kind of like you
only whatever experience that person he's gonna take in his life is how he's gonna learn.
But it's kind of like the whole saying, like you just don't get respect. You have to earn respect.
No, but you got. I'm not.
That's
definitely that. But damn, the boys these days, you really gotta know how to raise them, because at the end of the day, the women, we don't listen. Like, let me just tell you that.
That's what
you're waiting. You want to tell your daughter you gotta be a queen, you gotta be a princess, this and that. Well, they're gonna love to hear all that shit. But at the end of the day, women do whatever they want. Yeah. And then they're gonna learn a las malas. Like, if you don't listen to what we're telling you to better you later on, you're gonna go out there at 18 years old and do whatever the fuck you want, and then you're gonna learn a las malas.
That's why.
In cambio, the boys, they have an important role. Men do have an important role. It's very important. So it's like,
what's that important role?
To lead.
But that's why we're doing this podcast.
Because you can't be a follower. As a man, you can't be a follower.
But you have to be a good leader too. Like, you have to.
Exactly.
You can't teach somebody to be a leader, a good leader.
But you can show them examples.
You can show them examples. Exactly.
But that's all we can do.
Examples of.
God, man. Hopefully their parents, if they're still in their life.
Not from your ex who was sitting in your house for a year living rent free.
Definitely not. If not, it's gonna soften my kid up, bro. Like, but you know what? Like, but I didn't even let him really show anything to my kid. Honestly, I'm very protective of my kids. So, but
they didn't really like learn the way.
Yeah, like like leave my kids to me, bro. Like, stay over there, because. Because I didn't even see that in him to be able to lead my son.
So have you
But now the guy that I'm with now, I think we're very vocal about certain things.
Have you brought him around your kids here?
Yes, he has been around my kids. Yeah, if I knew this step situation, I probably
Oh shit!
That's what I respectfully listen. I said it respectfully to him as well. I was like, bro, you met my fucking kids, dude. Like,
but here's the thing. Would you ever, like, let's say things work out?
Yeah.
Or even now, like, how long have you guys been dating so far?
No, it's super new right now.
Super new?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Would you ever put them in that category? Like, okay, like, listen, I need you to kind of teach my kids also. Like, would you ever put a guy in that kind of standard?
Yes, if I see that he's a very good example, and I eventually you do have to.
What if shit don't work out?
Oh, if shit don't, hopefully it doesn't, because you don't want to be bringing men to your kids.
But that's what I'm saying.
You don't want to be doing that.
Let's say it's a solid.
But if it's a solid foundation, I would definitely give him some authority, because if you're gonna be living with my kids, my kids need to respect you.
What would be a breaking point for you?
A breaking point?
Yeah. Let's say you've been dating for a hot minute, because this is.
Wait, what do you mean a breaking point? Like something he does with my kids?
No, just saying for you to break up. Let's say he's good with your kids, but the relationship isn't working out. You guys need to split up, because you got to understand too that how many kids do you have?
I have 3.
You have 3 kids, so it's him investing on some other dude's kids.
Yeah, definitely.
So and you're asking him not only to invest in you, but now you're asking to invest on your kids.
Oh my God, now you sound like him.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
He said that. He did say that.
You have to think about about it that way because
nobody's not.
If you break up with him, he's not only breaking up with you, he's breaking up with the kids.
I know.
So these are kind of things that you also have to put in consideration. So like if some shit if let's say 4 years down the road, shit doesn't work out, you guys want to break up, would you even consider like, yo, how about my kids? Because even though he's not the biological father, he's been there for
breaking point. You know what, the thing is that when I'm invested in a relationship, I try, and boy, that my ex can vouch
as long as he's paying the rent.
Like I was paying the fucking rent with my ex, and I'm still there trying. You know, because I do like to, if especially if you're someone that's in my kid's life, and that was the first person I was in my kid's life.
Well, was he still at home playing PlayStation, Minecraft with them?
Like what, after the breakup?
No, during while you were
with my ex?
Yeah,
he was there playing all that stuff with him.
He's a good dad then. I'm just kidding.
No, but anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it took a lot because I was like, damn, my kids are gonna be feeling some type of way.
You got nobody to play Minecraft with.
But dude, when it's like dad, I was like, breaking point to me is just like, we're going like weeks without sex, like bro. Like, I'm just saying.
So it's more like a physical thing then.
No, because you have to have that.
Right,
you know what it is? Like, what are you gonna do with somebody where weeks
in your end or his end? Like he didn't want to, or you didn't want to?
No, there was just no connection.
He wasn't an alpha.
He was not. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was the alpha in the house. Like what?
Even for that, she was the alpha.
He didn't bring that like sexual side out of me. Now, if you ask my new dude right now how I am.
But would you say that's more like because it's fresh? You just said it's fresh.
It's fresh.
So would you
say
that?
But the thing is that when I'm into somebody, that's how I'm gonna be.
Right.
You better question when I'm tired. Like when I'm fucking either like quiet, I'm not even looking for you, then you gotta worry because that means something is wrong. Because I am very sexual person and I'm very touchy. I'm very physical. If anything, I'm very physical with my dude. So it's like. Yeah, no, but listen, that same conversation he told me. And it's like, there's a breaking point. Honestly, yes, there's a breaking point. Breaking point is disloyalty, disrespect, cheating. You're not going to do none of those three things in front of my kids. Because you know what? If I allow it, that's the example you're giving my kids.
Right.
And then my kids are going to think, well, that's Norm. He's doing that. Oh, he can talk to my mom like that. If he can talk to my mom like that, hey, maybe my boyfriend can talk to me like that too if he wants to. And no, that's where it's gonna be the breaking point. I don't care if we were 6, 7, 8 years together. You do that shit, I'm sorry.
So you're telling me if he comes in here, like your son or your kids come in here, like Jesse, where my dinner at?
No, but that's not disrespectful. That's some funny shit, honestly. I'll probably laugh. Like, nigga.
Shit, I'll be like, who the fuck you calling Jesse?
Exactly, right? You know?
Who the fuck you calling Jesse right now?
I think that's exactly what my reaction would be.
Shit.
You know, who the fuck you talking to like that?
Who the fuck you talking to right now? I'm gonna give you the count of 3. You're gonna walk back over there and you're gonna say that shit right.
You know what? That's not even a bad idea.
Shit,
See,
I'll do that shit really
shit.
quick. I'll be like, you walk back there, you say that shit right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for real that I was like cheating.
All that.
I'm sorry. Once a cheater, that's it. There ain't nothing fixing after that. I don't care. I'm sorry, other relationships that they're trying their best to work out things through cheating, but I don't believe it.
I think cheating is
just that's it. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like lying.
People are trying to make it seem like cheating is like okay.
It's a human thing.
It's No. That's another thing that
get the fuck out of here. Like that if you know you're weak, let's just say you're one of those people that are weak, then don't put yourself in that fucking situation.
Right.
Like if you know you're a person that falls for shit like that, why are you in a strip club with fucking bitches bouncing up and down on you? You're gonna want to tap it.
Because it's a bachelor party.
No, but that's one of the.
Yeah, you can go with your fucking girl. I'll be there typing you up.
Yeah, she's like that.
Damn, I'm gonna say this. I got you, babe.
Like no, that like.
But
I got you, babe.
That's another topic that a lot of these podcasts are saying that men biologically need to like get more than just one girl.
Oh, and it's that's for men.
I mean that's something that we were talking about yesterday because like we were talking about marriage and all that stuff and something that we were playing around and we were talking about. I'm like it's and she was like, oh, I think I want to get married too. I mean, cause it is a commitment. Like
you made it sound really cute.
It's a big commitment. I think that this society makes it seem like it's just a piece of paper because it's not.
He made it sound so cute. I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm ready.
Like, no, it's just
because I was like, all right, me and my wife, we've been together for about 6 years, right? Well, no, it is 6 years.
6 years
over
married.
6 years. Yeah, 6 years.
Okay.
6 years married.
Wow.
So it's like I was telling her like I would never consider like cheating on my wife. Like she would have to be a super dime piece, and this is my exact words. She would have to be a super dime piece, no lie, and I have to do minimal work. Like the only work I want to do is say hi, and then she comes to me, "You want to fuck?" What?
Wait, what? Like, is this for real?
So what world am I living in?
But that's really rare though. That's rare for you to say.
I mean, because that is a
Don't be
commitment.
surprised. Women love married men.
Because you put yourself in.
That'll be another topic, but that
Yeah.
is something women love
Because
married
they
taken men.
Because they
crave it. They like
want that challenge. They like that challenge. Exactly.
So
it's kind of like, you know, when they see that gay guy, like, nah, he ain't gay. I can flip.
Okay, tampoco así. No? Like that. I'm not even gonna try that. I ain't trying to like put no finger up. No
but like, yeah.
Listen, us girls love to do that shit. I don't know why. I mean, at least I be doing.
I was watching a podcast today, and it was about this a couple that they're like basically doing porn in Pornhub, and she keeps trying to do things in the ass, and he's like, "Leave me alone.
Yo,
I don't want to do that."
You need to fucking chill.
But the G-spot's there for men. What are you gonna say about that?
I ain't down to like.
Well, he hasn't discovered it. He said another word.
Would you eat ass?
Oh, fuck no, I would not.
Would you let your ass get licked?
That's where shit.
Look, there's a long pause right there. Cause I think he's like maybe, just a maybe. Maybe I'm drunk enough to get it let.
No, you know why he paused? Because he has a bidet.
I have a bidet. That's what I was thinking about my bidet.
Bro, if you enjoy the bidet, it's because you enjoy whatever could go and touch around that area.
No. Let me explain to you why I got a bidet. All right. COVID hit. No toilet paper.
Oh,
what you gonna clean your ass with? 2 options: shower or bidet.
Oh shit!
Damn. Well.
So exactly.
Fair reason, but still, yeah, exactly. You have an idea what it feels though, like.
Yo.
Listen, that's no water, alright?
He's having flashbacks and like it feels good.
No. This is just water. This is a straight up fucking finger. Solid.
Oh my god.
This is solid.
But that, you know what was one of the questions that I thought was a pretty good question?
What?
Oh, I actually think maybe this is your question.
What?
That if females like men to know that their men can pull women. How was that?
Oh yeah, one of the topics was do you think it like do women like when men can pull other women? Like is it hot? Like
or does and vice versa?
Yeah, or like for me, I was in my last situationship that I was with. The guy will always talk about how many girls he would be with before me, and I thought it was a little hot.
I think
a little.
I don't know. I mean, it really depends on the type of girl. Like I have friends who are married or they're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say they talk to women, but like they don't go after it, but they can start a conversation with a girl and still like, you know, kind of lure them in and still capture that attention. And they seem super interested, but they're not really doing it. Some of them are just do it as a conversation. Like just to be friendly.
Like I do that.
I do it all the time. Yeah.
I feel like
but that's my personality.
I'm like,
that's my personality though. That's who I am. Like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I'm not gonna lie. I've had people approach me and be like, "Hey, you giving me such a vibe?" And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. We're just like vibing.
Yeah, we're just.
You know what I mean? But like no, because this is the thing. I do like to enjoy myself, and I go to the speakeasy bar sometimes. Vintage, guys.
That's pretty nice.
I go to Vintage very often, and you know, I go by myself sometimes, and I have myself. I sit in the bar, have my drink, and I know the bartender, so I enjoy conversations with them. And there's people that sit in the bar, and for some reason, they see me talking to the bartender, then they just jump into conversations.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with it, and I just vibe out of it. If anything, I feel complimented by that. Well, then guys would think is like, so you want guys' attention? It's like, no.
I mean, I feel like guys.
It depends who you call it. Some people will call it networking.
I don't know about
guys will call it networking.
I feel like guys are more insecure when women can pull men, and women are not as insecure when men can pull women. I feel.
Well, here's
I don't
the
get
difference.
insecure by it. I'm just like,
Here's the difference, though. Like, a woman doesn't really have to do much work to pull a guy, to bring a guy or to capture a guy's attention. Like, we can go to a club right now, or we can go somewhere, right? And Jesse or you can look at a guy, and the guy's gonna come and approach you and talk to you. But if a guy was to do that, look at a girl and just look at her, they'll probably look at him like, yo, why's the fuck that creep looking at me?
Yeah, but you're around two dangerous girls because we have, I will say, I don't care, we have the best personalities. Yeah, when me and her go out, we can capture anything, and they
but that's what I'm saying.
It starts with looks. But then again, it doesn't even go like, you know, even the last person and the one time was like telling me like, yo, you gave me that like creída vibe in the bar, and then I'm like, but I'm talking to you, you're like super dope, and I'm like, dude, yeah, like
I know, like I feel like they go for the looks first, but then they get to know us and they really like us.
Like,
and
you just enjoy it. They're like, we're cool, we're fun.
Me and her, we always plan to just have a night, a girls' night, but like it just goes there because we're so like, I don't know.
No, for the guy, at least for me, I don't know about if I like a guy that pulls girls.
You know, because
because usually the guys that that I like when I go into a club and I'm like, or a bar itself as well, I actually like the quiet ones. Like the ones that they're sitting there with their group of friends, and it's usually there's one that's quiet and just like just very observant and looking around.
The married one?
You
I usually look at the hand. I look at the hands, okay, make sure that there ain't no print of a missing ring there. You know what I mean?
For the prank, just in case they take it off.
Right? You'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure they have. But I like the quiet ones, and the quiet ones are actually the pretty cool. I don't like the one that's jumping on top of the sofa, popping a bottle and shit. Like, no, I like the quiet one.
Yeah, that's why you're funny, because you. I'm not gonna lie, you look like the type of girl that would like fuckboys, but you don't.
I mean, I think they're fun. If anything, but do I mess with them? Not really.
I mean, as long as
I like the retired ones because because they listen. The retired ones, they still look good.
They learned a lesson,
but they learned their lesson and now they're calm the fuck down. Like, you know what I mean?
I like that.
So I like
how old do you have to be to retire though?
I don't know. Mine says 29. He says he retired. So I guess
he was a fuckboy.
He said he was. He claims.
Oh, that's maybe a tactic. I don't think he was.
Hey, he kind of looked. I could tell by the bed.
Oh.
By the
I
bed.
could tell by how he's in bed.
That was probably a hand-me-down.
Yeah, I think he was a fuckboy because I could tell how he's in bed.
What kind of bed is it? What kind of bed is a fuckboy?
Let me just tell you, we broke my bed twice. My bed broke twice, bro. You go to my room now? My bed is like rocking like this.
Is that what you posted?
It's barely holding up.
Is that what you posted that?
Is that an IKEA right there? IKEA bed?
Bro, we fucking broke my fucking bed. I was like, this is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like compared to a guy that just sits there and does missionary the whole fucking time, it's like, you can't tell me you were a fuckboy because there's no way you had a bunch of girls just doing missionary shit your whole life. You know what I mean?
It's so hard.
So I do believe that he was because of that, but yeah, no, I still like the quiet ones. Like, I don't like the loud. They're fun. Like I said, if anything, my guy friends are super. Well, half of them are loud, half of them are quiet.
Do you want to talk about why I brought that up? Like, should we bring the situation of the club that happened on Saturday? And why I brought that up? Like, do we like men that can pull women? Do we say the example of what happened on Saturday?
Oh my God, with him?
Yeah, it was just funny.
Are you talking about my boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we went out.
I didn't want to say
names.
We're editing, but we went out, and this girl with the craziest body pulls up.
Oh, she had a bad body.
Craziest body, but obviously it wasn't real. But still, looked really amazing. And it looked like the whole night, like he wanted to, she made him look too like, I'm so hot and you can't get with me because I look so good and I have so many options, right? And it looked like he was behind her. Later we found out he dated her already. So
He's been there, done that?
He been there, done that. So it's not that I'm looking at him different because he's my friend, but I'm just saying, if I wasn't his friend, would I look at him different? That's what brought this question to the podcast.
So if you weren't his friend, would you look at it different?
I would.
Yeah.
I would be like,
I didn't
damn,
like it.
You didn't like it?
Different. I would have been like, ew, nigga, like, stop being so thirsty.
You see it different?
Yeah, he's thirsty. That was too thirsty. I mean, I like I said, the ones that are like sipping their little drink, they're just serious. This one was like,
but he
my
wasn't.
boy, mind you, I recorded him because I thought it was hilarious as fuck.
But he wasn't
was
that
like,
thirsty.
mind you, he's short. These girls were taller than him. So he's like there dancing, being trying to hump on them and
But
shit.
he looked
He almost
thirsty.
busted his butt doing it. That ain't cute.
No, but he
I don't know.
looked thirsty in a funny way in the club. But I thought it wasn't thirsty because they asked to go to the after party and he said no. We went to Denny's after.
That's to pay the bill. But
if he was really thirsty, but if he was really
we had
thirsty, he
this
would have showed up.
conversation.
Yeah.
Cause I had to convince them. I'm not gonna lie. Like these guys, you guys need to they lucky they got a friend like me because they would have easily just gone to the after party and just been like, yeah, I continue popping with the girls and paying more fucking bills. You know what I mean?
You think he would have?
Yes, because I was there telling them like, yo, stop. It ain't that serious. You had your fun. Let's go eat, okay? Let's go get some food, you know?
Craziest body.
Because the girl,
you would have like.
the girl was not like
Bailando.
texting him because she's into him. You really thought that shit? No,
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying though. I'll be like, because we were having this conversation too. I'm like, all right, listen, I'm gonna solid probably like maybe a 6 or 7, but if this bitch is looking like a 10 and she talking to me, I'm like, what you looking for?
well, you got it. No, but
What I'm saying, yeah. But what you're saying though, like I'll read the room though. I'll read the room because what you said, yeah, you gotta read the room.
was more on him than anything. If it was not even.
Yeah, but I'm saying you gotta read the room though. You gotta read the room a little bit. Like
these boys, they're so ready to swipe that fucking card
Nah.
all the fucking time.
But-
and when I saw that chick,
I mean-
I was like, what the fuck is that? I literally, cause I'm that girl, I'll check and I'll be like, what the fuck is that? And then you're like, no, if they're gonna pay me, they're gonna pay me. I'm like, they better fucking pay.
They know that shit right
That
now.
bill was literally almost $1,000. It was $1,000.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
You said that you would have to like not put in work and she has to be a dime if you was like to ever cheat. But with that kind of girl, she was looking for the work.
I would have
For sure.
No work. I burn.
She
like
was-
status, like maybe single me. I would probably be like, But back to what you were saying, like.
but I mean, he's single, so if you say that,
yeah. But club wise, all right. And this is the advice that I took from my buddy years ago when we used to go out. I mean, he's watching or not, so I still follow that advice. It's like I remember we out at the club. There was a whole bunch of girls out there. They were all dancing and all that stuff. So we decided, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go dance. Like, yo, dude, everybody wanted to go to the hottest girl. Like, yo, I'm gonna go with that hot girl. My boy, like you said, he stood behind. He stood behind. He goes like, so we went over there. Like, we were all dancing and all that stuff. Girls went,
Yeah,
we're good. And then we were like, yo, so like, why aren't you not making your move? He goes like, the lion doesn't go for the strongest, best looking zebra or anything. He goes for the weakest one, and it's that one right there. I'll be back.
For the weakest one.
For the weakest.
Does that mean like the uglier one? Oh.
Because it's a done deal.
At least for us, I don't know for you guys, but I usually go with like, the quiet one is not to me ugly as fuck. I'll say he's usually a good looking dude.
Listen, that's the Dahmer one, like the one who's gonna take you home and fucking kill you. That's the one that.
Yo,
I don't go for nobody.
We all have that one friend. We all have that one friend who always has our back. He's like, who's down to do, like, he's super quiet, but he's down to go down for the team. Like, if some shit pops up, this is the guy that pops out of nowhere and just like starts demolishing niggas. So.
damn.
No, I don't go for nobody. I want them to go for me. And like that night, I was bored and I asked somebody to dance with me, and he said no. And I was like, that's the first time I ever got a no.
Damn.
So I'm never gonna do this
Well,
again.
maybe because the dude is in a relationship.
I didn't know.
You never know, but sometimes
Ask
like
first.
shit.
Just ask first before you roll in it.
I mean, you can't do that. You just gotta take the hit. You gotta take the hit.
What if they say I'm in a situationship? You're like,
At least
me
shit.
too.
Let me say, listen, I was with a whole bunch, and that's another thing we had with my dude. Like, he was like, he didn't want me talking about myself. I'm like, dude, you were supposed to go. So
That's
I don't know what I'm talking about. But you were supposed to go. But you know what I do? I'm that type of girl. I was literally FaceTiming my move, like right there.
She really was.
I was like, porque nadie me joda. Like, I got my dude even though he's home.
Like, she out there again. This dude's over here controlling her. This is why we can't invite Jesse out.
Well, see,
No, that's a lie.
that's a perfect example where a lot of people would judge, like, oh, she's in the club
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Instagram, but she's over here FaceTiming the dude she's talking to. That's what I'm saying. Stop judging in Instagram. Instagram is not the real world. Like, that shit is so.
But if you're FaceTiming him, why don't you just stay home?
Because it's
Because
a
I love it
boys.
down, bro. I'm gonna go have my fucking drink.
Yeah, but you're FaceTiming him, so like, what was the point?
I was not FaceTime the whole time, but you know, just gonna pop in with us.
I think it was a good time. Okay, so we did talk a little bit about guys and judging a little bit in the IG. Did this include a lot of modern dating? Did you get a lot of the modern dating that you wanted to talk about, or is there some more things that you want to talk about modern dating?
I don't know.
No, I think we were pretty open up. We talked a lot more about
So,
modern.
like, what is mod? Like, do you, so you said you use the
She was telling me
What-
modern
what-
dating in
so
in the chat.
Modern dating, to me at least, I see it as that a couple, they do each other their own thing. Like, hey, one's cool that he go do his girl thing, the other one's cool that he's doing his guy thing. As long as they come home, fuck, and they're a happy couple. That to me is what modern dating, I think it is. Now, comparing it to the old school, where it's like, if you guys are a couple, technically, most of the time, I think you as a couple should be together out there. Not one doing more their own thing and the other one doing their own thing. No,
but that's
you
what
know.
and I think that goes back again to the labels thing, like going back to the labels, because like if we're dating, if we're just dating, that doesn't really, we're nothing.
He's very into labels. That's what we.
Not into labels, but I'm just saying having a conversation.
No, not even dating couples. Let's just say we're a couple. We're boyfriend
Right.
and girlfriend. Forget the dating.
Okay. So
Modern couples. Let's just say that modern couples.
your boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
So you're
okay.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Boyfriend and girlfriend doing
Right.
their own thing.
Then you're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
But that's what
that's
that's what
modern
nowadays
couples
do.
are right now.
That means
And
they're old
listen
school
now.
because that's what they're doing now.
There was this one dude that I was like
Damn, I was
super.
born
No,
in
but
the wrong
listen,
age.
there was this one dude that I was super shocked about. I mean, it kind of turned on a little bit because it was like, oh shit, that's kind of sexy. But this one guy was like, oh, me as a boyfriend, man, whatever. He's like, I'm such a woman pleaser that we can go right now to a swingers place. And he's like, as long as that I'm with you, I'm okay with it. So he was like, I can sit here, have my drink, and watch you get fucked by another dude.
He said that.
The fuck?
That's how I'm telling you. That's how modern couples
Yeah.
are right
Yeah.
now.
So modern dating, because you're kind of old
Do
school
I get
and
free
you're
drinks?
married.
I'm pretty sure. But listen, and then there's this old school where I think that as a couple, yes, most of the time we need to be together as a couple because we're a couple. Because if you see your girl going out there, la gente, I'm gonna be like, where's your dude?
I'm a little.
Like, why are you
mix of
out
both.
here?
It's
And then listen, but that old school couple, I think, is like where the woman can submit to the man, like how they should, and with the right guy that's leading her perfectly, and they're making sense. Everything as a couple, and yes, respectfully, you do deserve, of course, your one night as a guy time and girl, but very, respectful. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not here. Like, I got 2 girls that are married, like over 10 years. I'm not there like calling them every weekend. Let's go do this. Like, if anything, we're like going out for brunch once every 3 months. Honestly, respectfully wise, you know what I mean? If not, we're doing barbecues. But then there's also other old school. They're like, oh yeah, but I like this other old school. And what is the other old school word? Los machistas. Mejor dicho,
yeah.
where the ones that are
You
like,
can't go out.
you gotta be obedient. See, I think
Yeah.
obedient and submission
Are
is two different things.
Yes.
So when somebody's like, oh, I'm that old school type, no, you need to please tell me what that old school type is for you.
Yeah.
Be like,
Because
yo,
there's two
this floor's
different.
dirty. Gotta clean them.
Que esto? You know?
You see, I'm not gonna front. If I did that shit, my wife would be like, "Here's the mop." Now I'm be like,
She's modern dating.
Now I'll be like,
No.
then I'll be like, I guess these floors ain't getting clean.
No, but
And she'll be like, I guess not. Hold on,
Okay.
let me call somebody to clean them. She'd be like, you gonna pay somebody? If you gonna
Rent the house, right?
you ain't gonna
Pass me
clean
the
them.
bill, right?
And then she'd be like, I guess you can pay me. I'm like, poosh. And then it doesn't get cleaned.
Oh my
that's
God.
2023 for you guys.
Yeah,
I'm married.
that.
No, but when we were talking in the chat, I was saying that I'm a little bit of mix of both, and she was like, she didn't agree, and I was like, how both? But for me, because I do need my space, man, and like sometimes when
I mean, if you find somebody that works like that with you, then so be it, girl. Whatever
That's the
works
problem.
for you.
She has.
But when you're someone that I think that wants both, it's gonna create double standards eventually.
But what happened with the word trust? Like I'm not saying I'm not saying
just accept this, Andy. You want modern.
No,
well your issue is that your space is like you going out to the club, doing this, doing that, getting drunk. My definition of space is like I just want to sit here, watch some TV, and don't bother me.
I didn't even say that.
Like that's it. That's my definition is like space. Like
I didn't even say that. My definition of space is going to vintage with her for girls' night out, and then you go and do your thing. I'm not saying I just told you I don't want to go to the club that much anymore.
Well, I mean,
let me ask you though, because
he's setting me up to be single
forever. I'm curious about this because I actually got this feedback. But if you were with a girl and she's like she wants to have her little one night because you're busy doing your one night because we're not living together.
Yeah.
So eventually your man's not always gonna be available. If your girl's like, I want to go have a drink at a bar by myself, is that really an issue?
No, to be honest with you.
Right?
Yeah, there's really no issue. Like I mean, but that goes into the trust. It goes into the trust. Like I trust my wife.
I'm pretty.
So
I'm hoping my wife trusts me.
But wait. Your wife doesn't seem the type that would go to the bar by herself. If she would you be bothered? Tell me the truth
She's
right now.
She's gone out
by herself to the bar. No,
not by herself, but with friends. Yeah.
No, we're talking about by myself.
Like me going to vintage. No, not a club.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a speakeasy bar.
How do you feel?
I mean,
by myself.
Like you said, I
because
know that she wouldn't go by herself. Yes,
but if
you're
she
right.
would, what would you feel? Is her question.
I'll be like, all right. I would be like, that's kind of weird, but because I know her personality, so I would find it a little bit strange. But
maybe
yes,
that's why.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's why, because her personality, she draws people.
No.
Is it
not that. Like her, like all right.
No, she draws people. Your wife is more quiet.
No, I'm not saying that. Like I'm just saying if. Like before we started dating, like I know her personality. She's not the type of person to go out by herself. Like she'll go out with friends.
So there's something new
but
that she just started doing is that pretty much a red flag.
Yeah, like I'm like that's kind of weird. I'll kind of question it, but let's just say it's Jesse's personality. Like she has been going out. She's done it before by herself. She's gone to vintage.
That's how he met me.
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, yeah, it's something normal. It's not something out of her character. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't like
but I do know, like obviously she goes and gets her nails done and does this, like she'll do the things that it's within her character. Then I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
I wonder if it bothers somebody because it's so like new and fresh.
Out of their character. Like, it's out of their character because
it's not out of their character.
That's how they met.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how they met. It's still in your character because that's how you are. That's your personality. That's the type of person.
Then why is it bothering the person if it's her character?
I mean, no, but that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't bother me.
But it was questions.
It was just like, it was one of those where
why do you do that?
As a couple, it wouldn't look probably right.
I don't know, but you see, but that's the thing that I get annoyed. It doesn't look right, but yet you're doing little steps. You can hit that back and be like, I'm sorry, I thought we were doing steps. So in my step, I go to the bar by myself. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but I wouldn't do that because then but
that's the thing though. That's the thing about
you had a kid,
men and women. About men and women, we keep tally of things like, you did this, so that gives me the free pass for me to do that. And I'm not saying
that's double standard.
Exactly. That's not men. I'm not saying that that's what men do or that's what women do. That's what we both do. Like men and women, we keep tally. Like we always try to keep tally.
I feel like
I let you go out that night, so it's only right for me to go out.
I feel like when we talk about modern dating, is a lot of like, hey, you do this, so I do this too. Because old school dating, a lot of men do a lot of what they want, and the women have to just take it all in. And I'm not down with that because it's 2023.
Well, like I said, I would love for my men to be with me all the time, honestly. But it's just that dating the past people that dated. They were like, listen, I'm not always available. If you want to go out and have a drink, go ahead and have a drink. So it kind of taught me to be like, okay, maybe I should go grab a drink by myself.
On your own. Yeah.
So, before I even met the person I'm with, I started to do that. And then at the process of doing that is where I met the bartender friends of mine, both from the vintage. And now we have a good relationship. When I sit in the bar, we talk. Like all these ways.
That's one thing.
So it's like, when he told me that, I was like, dude, if if you met me earlier, I would have been so bored. I don't think I should be going out by myself. That was like, okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I was in a relationship where the girl told me like, yo, I don't know, like once we were breaking up, like I don't know who I am. We were together for a really hot minute, I think like 5 years or something like that. But she goes like, oh, I don't know who I am because I became this person. I started to do what you like. But at the end, I'm like, I never told you to do these things. Like I wanted to do something. Yeah, if I wanted to do something, she wanted to be there too. So I'm like, you don't have to be here, but if you want to be a part of it, fine. Like, who am I to say no? Don't come.
Of
you know what I'm saying? So then she blamed it on me, like, oh, I became this person because I wanted to be part of your life.
Have done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that was her choice.
So she
like me when
she blamed it on me that she was lost. Like she
that's
lost who she was.
That's like you came to say to somebody. Like I would be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm like,
if anything, I would want to do it to take interest in whatever he likes. The same way, like I love to dance. He's not a dancer, but hey,
and that's
he's willing to please me and take me out dancing, and he's gonna learn.
But at the same time, here's the thing. But at least you can be a grown up and say like, he'll give it a try or she will give it a try. And she could say be a grown up like, it's not for me. I tried it though.
Exactly.
Do you?
That.
Do you?
I don't like that term.
Yeah.
Don't say that. I hate that. Like, do you? Like,
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
But you better watch out what the fuck you do.
I mean, you
gotta watch out with that statement.
You can take it however you want, but the thing
is, because that's where you're lacking out what your girl is feeling emotionally. Don't take it. Don't ever say things like that.
I mean, we're not
take it how you want.
I'm not saying it, but I would say like, hey, listen, I tried it. I don't like doing it, but like, hey, you're more than welcome to keep doing it.
Hey, listen,
do you like? I would probably say
like things that I think a couple should do like together. I don't know. Like when my ex, I actually wanted to start doing church, right? Because I was like, yo, I want to go to church now. And I
would be like right away, like, nah.
And then he was like, oh no, church is boring. I'm not gonna go, but you can go ahead. And it's like, ew,
it was like one more thing that added to your list that you're like, why the fuck am I in a relationship?
Like, why am I with him? Because it's like, I think church is a family thing, so I think it's
like for her it's important.
Like to me, church is not a thing. And
well, whatever. At least the guy that I'm with is very Christian related, so
he will go to church with you.
Yeah, he's all for it.
Have you guys done it already or no?
No, we haven't done it, but it's just different. It's nice because we had like a little disagreement the other night, and then it's like, I swear to God, like I could tell when a man is fed up in the face. So when I'm here like venting and all this stuff, and I see his face, and I'm like, he gets up, and I'm like, oh my God, he's leaving. He's throwing the towel. Like, right? I'm so used to that, right? And you know what he did instead, dude? Like, he pulled a chair next to me, because we were sitting like this across from each other, like how we are. Yeah. And he grabbed my hand and actually said a prayer. Like, bro. Like, no. But I'm just saying, that was so nice. Stop it. Don't make fun of it.
I'm not. Sweet Lord, baby Jesus, tell this girl to shut the fuck up.
No, listen, I told her. I told her in the group chat. I told her in the group chat because she told us in our friend group chat. I was like, that is nice because I've been like, when you can't communicate, honestly, situationship,
it's so easy to walk away, right?
Single, that shit is annoying.
But did it? Were you done after you did the prayer?
We were both. Yeah, we did.
We were done venting.
Yeah, we were
so
done.
It worked.
It was a nice prayer.
So it worked.
It worked.
You shut the fuck up, bitch. So guys, if you want your girl to shut the fuck up, just grab her hands and just make a prayer.
So my God.
What did we learn today in this podcast?
That's what we learned.
Learn how to fucking pray first.
Listen, I'm not.
Start making a prayer. And you don't know how to pray.
My wife got me
learn how to fucking pray, please, guys.
The All Father in my ring. She knew I didn't know it. She goes like, so that's like now, so you don't shut the fuck. So now you won't forget. Here you go.
No.
Is it your ring?
Well, you know what?
The prayer?
The whole ring, yeah.
The prayer, your
in my ring. In my ring.
That's not a ring, huh?
Yeah, it goes around the whole ring. I mean, it's a thick ring. It's like that thick, so it goes all the way around.
She got that for you?
Yeah.
So whenever you guys are in crisis, you just pray?
Fuck yeah, because that way I know I can go straight to heaven.
You see?
Shit goes down.
They pray, so pray, bro.
I mean, I don't pray every day because I don't.
No, but you know what? It was different. It was nice. It was different.
It's different.
And it's healthy.
That's why I said you're lucky, because there's nothing healthy when I had was not healthy.
Hey, listen, but don't think he shut up, because he spoke his mind and I spoke my mind, and then it got to that, you know. But
exactly.
you know, because it was not either a yes man. You know, I don't like no yes men. You know. Yeah, I like to hear a point of view. Like I said, a man needs to know how to lead. You gotta fucking lead. Mm-hmm. It's not talking down, but it's definitely setting your ground and setting your boundaries.
That sounds like a leader vibe.
You know, yeah. So it's like, it was healthy shit, bro. Like,
well,
let me live.
From my point of view, I have to be a leader like 24/7 today. So there's times where I just want to like
turn it off.
Shut off. Yeah.
You could turn it off.
That's one thing, because I'm at work and I'm obviously like a manager, so I have to be on all the time.
I can't imagine.
Then I come home and have to be doing it again. So there's times like I have to just shut it off, and I'm just not.
Well, what do you got? But then again, what do you have to lead in the house if that's the woman's role?
Then you just say I have to lead.
You have to lead, but not in the household.
I do, because she
financially wise decision making, yes, but I don't think that's something you gotta do every day.
Well, yeah, true. We don't.
That's your moment to come and relax. You know, mom, the girl takes care of that shit. Bro.
But if some shit pops off, I have to make decisions.
But damn, that's an issue. You guys are popping off every day.
I mean, not.
You know, like you're not.
I mean,
sure,
like,
right?
between me and her, no.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, bro, it's like there's COVID and there's no toilet paper.
Oh my God.
You gotta get a bidet, so you have to make decisions.
No, but I think he's saying
that's decision making for sure.
I think he's saying that because
I'm pretty sure it's worth it.
Your dynamic is a little different with you and your wife, because she goes to work still, right?
Yeah, she still gets to work.
So he's kind of like a leader when he goes home still, because he has to take care of the baby. So he never has like that downtime.
Wait, why does he have to take care of the baby again?
Because she's working.
Oh, but she works different hours or something?
Yeah. But one of our little things is that obviously I was brought up by babysitters. Like, my parents were always at work. So one of the things I was always against is having somebody take care of my son.
Yeah.
So it always has to be either I'm with her or she's with her. So that's one of the things. Like, right now her parents are here, so they watch him. They watch my son, so she can go to work in the morning. Because their schedule is super flexible. But
you work what, like late or something?
No, I work. My hours are 9 to 5, so I'm in the office 9 to 5, Monday to Fridays. But her schedule is pretty flexible. But we always try, like, it's.
No, but you're taking turns, of course. It's not every day. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's setting a schedule, like setting your roles.
Yeah.
Just simple as that. Set a balance. It's all about balancing. At the end of the day, it's all about balancing.
That's what we do.
But there's certain, again, things that men should do and there's certain.
Exactly. We still have, like, on Thursdays, like Thursdays, usually, like today or Thursday, but like I said, her parents are here. Normally, like, Thursdays or Wednesdays are like our date nights. Like our my parents watch the baby and then we just go out and do something. You have to have something. You have to
that.
And
separate. Yeah.
And like, coming from at least me, a 10-year marriage, we never done that. It becomes a routine. And listen, nothing against married people who have routine lives, but it is very important to just keep that dating going.
I think our hardest thing right now is because my son is a mama's boy. So, like, I wish I can help. Yeah, I wish I can help her more when it comes to that.
You gotta take that mama boy away.
Yeah. But it's hard.
It's not like we're gonna go every 3 times a week, but at least one night to yourself.
It's not that. Whenever she's around, you don't exist. Like, I don't exist. It's just her.
No way. That is so
cute. If she's not there, it's fine with anything. Like, he's fine with me. He's fine with grandparents. He's fine with he doesn't really care. But mom's there, bro. You don't. That's all he sees. Like, you don't care. You don't exist. So that's one of the things. Like, if me and her are at home and he's there and we're playing around, and she just wants to be on her. So I try to take him away from her, but he's like, no.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know, but still. You gotta find a way to balance. It's all about balance.
But it's good that you had your 10-year relationship, because it was hard probably for you, but now you know what you want. Now you know what you want.
And I know what not to do, what to do.
Would you do another 10-year sentence?
Yeah, if it was with the right guy. I'm good.
I had a 10-year sentence too.
No, I'm already tired of these fucking streets.
You had no sentence.
These streets ain't shit anymore.
There's the timer.
Oh, you set it up?
Yeah.
All right, but
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
so we wanna thank everybody. Tune in. Any more topics? Comment. Let us know. But
Them photos, Sandra photos are coming up, so subscribe.
I need to see them.
Make
I'll
sure.
take them off since we're in modern dating / 1950s.
What are you talking about?
By the way,
you ain't dating.
but you
Ain't nobody
want.
telling you to take it off.
Nobody told you to take it off.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't dating. You're good.
But for the supposedly my future husband.
So yeah. So look, listen, guys. If you want Sandra, she's willing to take it down if you're the right person.
Yes.
But till the
There
time
you
being,
go.
she's gonna put it on the Sipping and Vibing Instagram. So catch her there.
Hey, if it works, more viewers.
All right, guys.
Thank